The 1998 Royal Rumble was the first official Rumble of the Attitude Era. It had a runtime of 55 minutes and premiered on January 21st inside the San Jose Arena. This event featured the legendary team of Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary. 18,542 fans were in attendance, and Howard Finkel was ring announcer for this evening.
1998 was a very important year. Whether you was a WCW fan, an ECW fan, or WWF, everyone and their mamas was watching wrestling. And I mean everyone. Your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, kids, teens, adults, elders, you name it. Everyone was a wrestling fan around this time. Wrestling was the in thing. This was the beginning of the Attitude Era, and it was all about one man. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. It was pretty easy to tell who was going to win this Rumble. But guess what? It didn't matter. I thought it was a good Rumble because it had so much character to it. There are some no names in this Rumble, so it's not perfect, but you had a lot of big names. You had The Rock, who lasted longer than anyone. He came in at number 4 and was the last one to be eliminated. You had the three faces, all three faces of Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. You had The Nation, D'Lo Brown, and others. You had Owen Hart. Really stacked Rumble. But as I said, you kind of already knew who was going to win it. And it made sense because the show was about Steve Austin. And they literally built the Rumble around everyone wanting to eliminate Steve Austin. They did this whole storyline where Austin was supposed to come out at a certain number, and he didn't. But when he did come out, everyone in the ring stopped and looked at the ramp. Because Austin was a marked man. He attacked literally everyone on the roster, so everyone wanted a piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin. When that glass shattered, that arena erupted. You don't see big pops like this nowadays. It was insane. It is a big joy to go back and watch events like this because it reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of how great wrestling used to be with the fans, with the TV product, with everything. I really do miss this. But yeah, as you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin wins. Shocker. And he goes on to fight Shawn Michaels at Wrestlemania, the very first show I saw as a wrestling fan, and ever since then, I've been hooked. I thought it was a good Rumble. Really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend you go watch it. I'm pretty sure you all will like it as well. But that's just my perspective. Let's get a much more clearer perspective from you-know-who. Let's go to a vote.
The 1998 Royal Rumble match, similar to the 96 edition and like a lot of others down the road, was predictable as all hell. I mean, I dare say the 1998 Royal Rumble match was the most predictable outcome in the history of the Royal Rumble match because, I mean, come on. Did we expect anyone other than Steve Austin to win this match? I highly doubt it. However, as predictable as this Royal Rumble match was, it was still a fun Rumble match, and the most fun of this whole thing was the three faces of Foley. Mick Foley entered the 1998 Royal Rumble match not once, not twice, but 3 times under each of his personas. Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love, because hey, within character, even though it's alter ego and all that, Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love were 3 different wrestlers, so technically he could enter it in a kayfabe sense. So at number 1, he was Cactus Jack. He eventually got eliminated, and then he came back out at number 16 when he was Mankind, eventually eliminated, and then he came back out at number 28 and he was Dude Love. So Mick Foley lasted about 20 minutes in total with 3 different characters. He eliminated 4 people in total, and he made it to the final 4 as Dude Love. And Mick Foley, to date, is the only wrestler to be an official participant 3 times in one Rumble match. Hell, he is the only participant to be an official member of the match multiple times in a Rumble match. So, why haven't they done this with other people that have played 2 or more different characters? I don't know. But the Iron Man of this Royal Rumble match was The Rock. The Rock lasted 51 minutes, 32 seconds, and keep in mind, that's coming off an 11-minute Intercontinental Championship match, not even 20 minutes prior. So Rock had his working boots on this night. But, like I pointed out at the beginning, this match was ultimately the Stone Cold Rumble. The only story heading into the 1998 Royal Rumble match was Steve Austin versus the World. Austin was a marked man. Everyone wanted to be the one to get rid of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, hell, they even teased that Los Boricuas took out Austin. It ended up being Skull of DOA because I guess all bald guys are the same people, but whatever. They ended up doing the 1994 Bret Hart spot where supposedly Austin's number hit. Austin didn't come out, so it's like, oh my god, that was Austin's number. And then Austin's number hits, glass shattered, everyone stopped what they were doing, stared at the entranceway. Here comes Austin from behind, raised hell. Austin eliminated the most wrestlers in this Rumble with 7. He eliminated Mark Marrow, 8-Ball, Thrasher, Savio Vega, Chains, and The Rock. The final 4 of this Rumble was Dude Love, Farouk, The Rock, and Steve Austin, with Steve Austin eliminating The Rock to win the 1998 Royal Rumble match, the 3rd man to win twice, and the 3rd man to go back-to-back in Rumble wins. And the final time to date someone has won back-to-back Royal Rumble matches. Now yes, this was a predictable Royal Rumble match, however, it was still a fun Royal Rumble match nonetheless.
The overall grade for the 1998 Royal Rumble is a B.
Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in 1999 as we roll on in the Attitude Era. Be sure to like the video and subscribe and give me your thoughts on 98. This is your boy, Alyx Man, signing off. Peace.